Good morning, everybody. My name is Christy. I'm a silver leader, and we're going to be going over how and where to find prospects when you're team building. Let me see if I can get rid of my little bar because I always have to move it all over the place. I don't know. We'll just kind of move it way down to the bottom. Okay, so how and where to find prospects. I use free marketing as much as I can. The platforms that I use is mainly Facebook, LinkedIn, Hiree, and Craigslist. I'm working on learning Instagram, and there is TikTok, Snapchat. There are other avenues that you can use if you're savvy with them, but I am not. So, all right, sorry. My cousin's wife's messaging me about a cruise. Okay. So we'll go over Facebook. You all have your personal Facebook. Have you guys, oh, Lindsay's messaging. Have you guys done your business page yet? Is there anyone that hasn't done their business page on Facebook?
I still haven't done mine.
Okay. And I mean, have you done one before, or you know how to do that?
No.
Let me go to my regular. So if you're on the computer,
Mhm.
on the left-hand side, right, it says pages, right? Yeah, you guys scroll down some pages, and you can create new profile or page. So your business page, when you create a new page, it'll be linked to your profile page.
Okay.
And then you set it up basically just like your profile.
Ah. So I don't have to go through all my uh posts and pictures and delete a bunch of stuff then, right?
Right. I mean, well, you
Because I've already
yeah, you
done those.
need to clean it up, and I would make your, if you feel like it, you make your pictures private
Hmm.
or only friends, no, not even only friends. I would make it private. Um so my business page, I'm building my followers. I just have 254 followers, but it's growing, it's getting more traction. But you set it up with your picture, a banner, and you can pin posts. I just recently started using Branch Up to automate some of my posts because I was wanting something more than just travel ads and tips and tricks on here. So it made it a little more active. And from here, you can boost posts, you can pay for them to be boosted. You can do you recruiting that way, you can do travel ads that way, or just an ad about your business through Facebook. And the amount you pay, it tells you, like, if it's going to run 7 days. So if you pay $20, you're going to reach between 800 and 1,500 people. Or if you pay $35, you're going to reach from 1,000 to 4,000. They give you a range of what you're paying for. But I only do that on occasion. So let me see here what I was wanting to do. Okay, so join groups to post team building posts. Some of you have already done this. I have joined some groups in my business, but because my personal profile is larger, where'd it go? Oh, it's not, oh, I want my insights professional dashboard. It's not telling me my post reach for some reason here. It is on my phone. But you can also, if you're in professional mode, you can go see how far your posts are reaching. You know, most of mine, the more goofier ones are the ones that reach more than a serious one. It's ridiculous. But I think my post reach is right around 30,000 right now. I had it up over 50,000, but I just sunk for a few weeks and didn't do a whole lot, and it tanked. My algorithm tanked. So you want to make sure that you're posting, you know, team building. If you're doing travel ads, you want to definitely get those into buy sell trade groups, but you also want to comment on 5 to 10 of your friends' posts. And you want to make sure you're posting like an engagement post on your personal page, just something to get them to interact. Like, let me see if I can hit more insights. My best post was, it was literally a picture of a butter knife.
Christy, do you put hashtags on your posts?
I don't on Facebook. Does that help on Facebook?
I used to think it did, but here recently I've been seeing where people are saying without putting hashtags, they actually reach more people. And I don't understand that.
See, I've done a lot of online vendor events, so a lot of people have their own. I've just read so many different things from different people. Like, don't post links because it'll minimize your reach and your algorithm and stuff like that. But then, you know, I try to research under Facebook, but there's so many words to say so little. It's ridiculous. And my ADHD brain just can't find the good information in there.
Well, I know with links, okay, so if you're sharing a link from within Facebook,
Mhm.
then it actually does reach people. But if you're sharing a link outside of Facebook from a different platform, then they purposely minimize that reach.
Okay. Well, and I heard sharing, like if you see someone post and share it, that hurts you. But if you just copy it and post it yourself, it's better. But
Oh,
I don't
see,
know, I don't know the truth, you know?
yeah, because I'll put a post on my business page, but then share it to my personal page. I
Yeah.
guess I need to copy
Yeah.
or take a picture of it and just post the picture. I don't know.
All right, yeah, if it's just a meme or something, then yeah, take a screen. I'll take a screenshot, or I'll hold it down and see if I can save it. If not, I'll take a screenshot and then I'll go in and edit the screenshot and minimize it to the right size and post it. So you want to be joining your team building groups, and there's keywords to use. Let me see. Did I pull up? I didn't pull up the back office here, or not the back office, the travel knowledge. Under more in team building beginner. I think that's where it's at. Yeah. There's this little sheet here. It's so small though. That gives you some ideas on what to search when you're trying to join groups. You know, MLM groups, business opportunities. I do work from home or WFM, side gigs, legit business. I try searching all kinds of different things. So, and I joined five or six of those, and then I come in, and I used to do all this from my phone, but I found I can sort by like most visited, and then I can scroll down to like 2 weeks, and then that's what I try to post in. And I've kind of got it down. Oh, I didn't go all the way down there, so it doesn't want to reload. Almost there. But on my phone, it was harder to keep track of and find what I'd already posted in. So this makes it easier for me. So the buy sell trades I'm not doing right now. I might have to advertise your business page, your YouTube. I normally save that for actually advertising I'm a travel agent. No. I need oh, that's not right. I need a travel agents and stuff. You can go in those and you need to be fast when people are actually looking. Some of these, it's just travel agents posting, but there are some of them that they're actually people looking for travel agents in. So you can go in there and even if there's 50 or 60 comments, I still put mine in there because when someone goes in there to like look, mine could be the top comment. It depends on, how it's sorted and stuff. So I go through and I open like 6 or 7 of these. And then I always have my Google Docs, and I can put this in the chat. Team building Facebook posts. I've added some, but there's a whole bunch of options in here. So I started with the one that you can find in Travel Knowledge, and I've just expanded from there. Let me see if I've got it. Yeah, I can put that in there. Oh, no, chat. There we are. If you guys already have it, that's fine too, but I'll just put it in there in case you need it. Okay, so then I have that up. All this stuff on my screen is always in my way. I pick one, I copy it, I go here. If I've got anything pending, it'll show right in here. Otherwise, I'll click here and see if I posted. Yeah, I posted on October 12th. So that's been almost 2 weeks. So I'm going to go back and go ahead and post. No, I have to wait till it comes up. And then you're not gonna be able to see this, but I open up my file folder to where I have my images saved. Travel, team building images. And I grab one and move it over. And that's ready to go. Now, I do this. It says, thanks for your post. It's got to be submitted for approval. I do these until I get 5 that post. And I've never been spammed or, marked that I'm overdoing it, because sometimes they never approve them. So I always make sure 5 post. That's why I'll open a bunch of tabs and I'll do that until I have 5 that post. And I mean, that's it. And once you get it down and have a system, it don't take long at all to get your post done in the morning. Like I said, you can totally do this from your phone. I've got a folder, a photo folder for team building pics. So I have the images in there too. So if I'm not home or I can't do it in the morning before I leave, I can do it on the run too. And I have Google Sheets and Google Docs on my phone, so it's easy to get to. And when you are posting, make sure that you only post 2 of the 3 of the same exact thing, even if you just have to go in and change a punctuation like that. That way they don't think you're spamming by posting repeatedly the same thing over and over again. All right. Do you have any questions on Facebook and posting? That it's pretty easy. So, but you definitely want to create your business page. You want to join the groups to post in and do your posts morning and evening. Be consistent on your posts. Literally, even if you post once a day and think you're doing good, when I was doing that and then I got on it, was doing it day and night, and I was making sure that 5 got accepted before I stopped, I started getting way more hits, way more inquiries. The consistency is there. It makes a huge difference. All right. So this is another thing on Facebook that you can do. We can create like a little elevator pitch. I have a couple of them, but I don't know if you can read this or not. But someone at the Work at Home Lounge said, what are usually the training hours for 1099 jobs, such as Omni or Workforce Solution? Looking for a second job, but evening hours and the training schedule is what always gets in the way. I have own equipment. So I came in here and posted, I work from home, booking travel, and I get to work when I want. It's a 1099 opportunity. If you're interested, I'd be happy to share more information. And all of these after it are people asking for more information. So even if she was, and it's an anonymous participant, even if they weren't interested, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh no, 5. And I think there's more since I did this, but 5 people inquired. So, if you have time to be scrolling on Facebook, you can be looking for stuff like this, in the job posts, or, single moms, single dads, or, even not even that, even some of your interest groups that you're in, people might even comment something about, wanting to take a trip or something like that. And I think we talked about this a little bit the other day about going in like carnival tips and tricks and stuff like that. And when they're asking a question that you know the answer to, even if 50 other people have answered it, go in there and answer it. Hey, I'm a travel planner and I have dealt with this several times with my clients, and you definitely need this paperwork. You don't even have to try to sell them or say I'm with such and such agency. Nothing. Just to get your name. First of all, you're posting, so that's helping your algorithm, but also there might be people that, oh, you're a travel agent, can you help me? So, I mean, I spend more time on Facebook than I do any other platforms. You also have your Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. TikTok, I have one. I have about 1,000 or 1,100 followers, but I'm not real good at it. I need to learn more, and I need to I do reels and stuff, but I'm not in them. I need to make myself actively in them, and I think that would help me. Snapchat I have, but I don't use it unless I'm annoying my children. That's fun. Because I'm too old to Snapchat, so I like sending them stupid pictures. So for Instagram, my cord don't work anymore to connect my phone, or I'd pull mine up, and I have no idea what my password is. You want to update your bio. You want to consistently create content. You want to create an easy look. I said look at page, but a page that's easy to look at. It's cohesive, and build your following. So what I did, I use, actually, this is one of my newer agents, the Unique Travels 23. I was using it in GPT the other day for stuff for her, and so it thinks that's my travel agency now. But you want to clearly state who you are and that you're a travel planner, a travel expert. Put in there what you offer. If you have a niche or any specialties, put that in there. Share your goal, like creating priceless memories or personalized journeys worldwide. Trusted by adventurers everywhere, or I think it says social proof, but I think I just put like a tagline. a call to action, prompt people to take action, like, DM to start planning and a contact link, of course. And I've been trying to update my link tree with affiliate links. That's a whole nother tab on my computer that I'll get back to eventually. So this is kind of an example of what your bio would look like. If you have a personal Instagram, but you want your business name, you can change your name. I think Sarah Rogers actually has Sarah Rogers dash travel agent or something like that. I switched mine, I think, to I don't know. I switched it twice and it wouldn't let me switch no more. Now I forgot what mine is. But unique travel is your dream trip awaits. Travel planner, creating priceless memories, custom trips and unforgettable escapes, trusted by adventures everywhere. DM to start your journey today. It tells them exactly, what you do. You love what you do. Let me look that up real quick. So is everyone on Instagram? Hello, you guys out there?
I was trying to unmute myself. I forgot how. I have Instagram, TikTok, Snap.
Okay. Do you use
I have all of them.
Instagram?
I do, but I don't. I hate social media. I have it, but I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, I still don't even know how to get around really well in it. I keep telling my teenager, please sit down with me, show me how to do things. And she's like, I will, but she never does. I literally gonna have to make an appointment with her. You said at 4:00 on Tuesday we were gonna do this.
Like,
But so my Instagram.
I use my
Oh, go ahead.
Snap.
Are you asking a question?
I use my Snap. I should probably set it up more for travel, but I actually use that to communicate with Keldon.
Okay.
For as dumb as that sounds, I know,
Whatever.
but
Like I said, hey, I find out more. My 25-year-old, she doesn't really Facebook. Like every few weeks, she'll get on and like catch up, or I'll see some likes or something like that. But she don't post anything on Facebook.
that's
She-
Keldon.
She's Instagram and Snapchat. So Snapchat is usually where I get up to date. Like, oh my gosh, Liam Payne of One Direction died last week.
Oh yeah, I read that on Facebook.
Right. And so Harry and Liam are like her two favorites because she grew up with them basically.
Yeah.
And she was just devastated, but that's how I found out the news was her Snapchat story. So my Instagram,
Off my little cousins.
I went and changed it to my business name, and then it wouldn't let me change for a few weeks, and I haven't changed it back. But mine's Get Out of Dodge Travel Planners. And then under it says travel company. And then it says crafting dream getaways and unforgettable adventures, expert in custom itineraries, hidden gems, and seamless travel. And then building a team of amazing agents. So, it don't give you a whole lot of room to put a whole lot. So you want to use very impactful words.
Yeah.
All right. So LinkedIn. I did know my password to that for some reason. So I already had a LinkedIn account. I was in accounting for like 30 years. So every place I worked wanted you to, update to them. I really never utilized it though. I don't know how to get, I use it on my phone, so the computer's going to confuse me. But on LinkedIn, you can also create a business page. And so I have, but it literally, I have 13 followers. So I have to be more active on here. And so when I did recently joined Branch Up, the free version, you have to pay on Branch Up to have it post to your Instagram. So I have it posting to my LinkedIn business page and then my Facebook business page. But then I can come in here and when it has stuff posted, I can share it to my regular LinkedIn where I have more, more people there. But I just watched a video on growing your LinkedIn just a few days ago. So I'm going to start getting on here. And did you know you can join groups on LinkedIn? Did anybody know this?
I have never actually used it.
Okay. You literally,
I think I have an account from like 2009, 10.
right. It's just another avenue that, once you kind of get Facebook down or whatever you're going to learn and, put LinkedIn on the list. But so, yeah, I can click on groups and I can post. I can communicate. But yeah, so you can basically do the same thing on LinkedIn that you do on Facebook. I don't know if there's as many work from home groups or anything, but I did start joining different things just to communicate in and get the feel for LinkedIn. So if you guys need help setting up a LinkedIn or setting up a LinkedIn business page off your profile, let me know. But you can post, and this is where you can post your free job ads. You're only allowed like 10 or 11 applicants per ad, and it only runs 2 weeks. But if I get the maximum applicants, then I close it. So then in a few days, I can post it again. I'm not having to wait the 2 weeks because I closed it early. But you want to post content and you want to build a professional profile that highlights your expertise in travel planning. And, I put this little thing here to remind me, if you guys don't have it already, and I know, like Miguel, I know you're newer and you're still trying to learn basics, but we also have a team building Start Me. That's not it. That's it. That I can put in the chat. It has a lot of great resources on it. About the profit pool and the different, growth levels. A nice little to-do list. But over here,
I need to finish mine.
what?
I need to finish mine.
Your original Start Me?
No, like,
Oh, the
yeah,
team-
I got sidetracked because I got sick.
On
And
the
then-
team building or the one when you became a new agent?
The one you got pulled up right now.
Mm.
Sarah.
When you don't have to finish it yet, because, the master and the invite and how to invite people to meetings, there's the Facebook scripts and the video on utilizing Facebook to grow a massive team. And then here's Craigslist scripts and learn how to post and stuff. LinkedIn, the same thing. Hiree, which we'll go over a little bit. Here's the calendar for the prospect meetings. What to do during a prospect presentation. The follow-up scripts, which we're going to get to, I think, the next team building session. But if you guys have already been team building for more than a couple of weeks and you need to start following up, so get with me if you want to start going over that. And the leaders will post in the leadership chats and stuff, follow up Friday and stuff to remind you to follow up. Sometimes I do it during the week, but Friday's a kind of thing where you got to get your follow-ups done. If you plan to be serious about team building, I highly recommend paying for Calendly. Calendly takes so much work out of it. When you don't have Calendly, when they say, hey, I'm interested, and you're like, great, the first thing we need to do is, get you in a meeting, blah, 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 blah. And then you have to manually look up and find out the next 2 times. Like, would today at 6 p.m. PST be okay? Or would tomorrow at, 11 a.m. PST be better? Never offer them a whole lot and try to offer the first 2 available. And once they do that, you're like, great, what's your name? This is my name. And then you're like, I'll send out a reminder tomorrow to confirm. And then like an hour before the meeting, you send out a confirmation. If they respond to it, you give them the link to the meeting. If they don't, you put them to the side for the 2-week follow-up. Calendly, when they inquire about it, you send them a text with your Calendly link. They go there, they self-schedule. You don't communicate again until they're in the meeting, because Calendly sends reminders and follow-ups. And I've got text for every email that they send them that gives them the information. It takes, so if you're only getting 1 or 2 here, then it's not that bad doing it manually. But if you're seriously team building and you're getting several people in meetings, Calendly is a lifesaver. I did it for months without Calendly because I was not spending money on this. And I'm so glad I eventually did. And I have a video on how to set it up, but I'm more than happy to go in there and set it up for you. And then closing your prospects, which of course we want to master the invite before we get into closing, the enrollment steps to enroll an agent, and some important resources and motivation. So there's a lot of resources here. And there's a lot of resources in travel knowledge under more and beginner. This is the page we're on. It'll show you the different levels, a step-by-step structure and pay scale. I mean, and that's detailed. But it's a mastering the invite, team building 101, how to structure your team, how to eliminate your monthly and earn residual. These are all great things. A flow chart on the team building flow chart, and posting ads and ideas on searching for groups. And then once you're past that, intermediate gets you to down here, closing your prospects, set up your Calendly, closing a prospect over the phone, how to edify a 3-way call. Edify is like introduce your leader. I've done this a couple of times now where I've gotten a platinum on the phone with a 3-way with a prospect. Both times they've signed up. But I mean, you don't do that for everything, but sometimes it's easier in a phone call because people are just shooting a lot of questions and they seem like they're interested, but they got a lot of questions and you just can't close them. A platinum will get on and close them for you. You literally introduce them and mute and let them do the talking. I think Amy Moore has done both of mine because Sarah was like out of town both times. All right. So LinkedIn. Okay, so hiring. They will try to upsell you, but my free account does it just fine because Hiree is expensive. I'm talking a couple $100 a month or every few months. I can't remember. Lindsay is the one that got that email the other day or text, and she finally communicated with them, and it was a ridiculous amount.
Oh, wow.
I can go in here. Like I said, I'm used to my phone, so let me see. They said I was on a training call with them, so they set it up for me because I had a free trial of the whole shebang. But after the free trial, I just went to the free. So they actually put my job description in. I really need to go in and see if I can actually edit that. Let's see. Oh, I can. Okay. Now, so for you, normally means the ones that are actually looking for, I think, reservation, travel planner. These I've all chatted with. There are no new. So what I'll do is I'll come into new. And I will send something to insurance sales every single time. Chat now, and I've got an automated thing that comes up. And hiring limits your characters. So you can't put a whole spiel that you use on Facebook or in texting. So it has to be abbreviated. So that when I go to chat with him, it automatically puts that in there. If he comes back interested, then I have an abbreviated form of, you know, great, the next thing is to get into a meeting. You know, Taco Cabana cashier. So I've already sent him some, it looks like. Oh no, just now. Okay, so that makes it easy because it's all set up that way. If they chat, you'll have saying that they're here. And like this morning, Tiana had answered me. Right. You know, I sent that. She said, yes, I saw it this morning. So then I sent her this and I'm waiting for her to respond. It's really easy to use. Like I said, using the free version, you can only contact like 5 to 10 people a day, you know, on the candidates. But I get hits off of it. So that's another option to use. And then we have. Oh, Samantha's been looking for the calendar. You can always ask me. I have them all over the place. And also in Travel Knowledge, where I showed you how to get to the live trainings. At the bottom of each day, is presentations and Pacific time. Green is corporate, purple is team. So you can find them here as well.
Okay, I do have a question about that.
Okay.
The other day when we were talking about that, you said that you go in and you add, like, you'll save it to your Calendly thing. How do you do that? Like,
Save-
you have to have more than one.
Yeah,
of them.
I think we need a training just on Calendly.
It's there on my YouTube channel. I did it already.
Awesome.
I mean, it's how to set it up. And so corporate is always Monday through Thursday, 11 and 3 Pacific time. When you set up Calendly, you're setting it up in your time zone. I'm in Central, so I just set mine up for 1 and 5. So make sure you pay attention to that. If you want to get on a one-on-one Zoom and share screen, and I guide you through it, or you know, I just did this for someone the other day, one of you all, you just gave me your sign on and password and I went in and set it up for you.
It was me.
Was it okay? But at the beginning of each month, our team training, sometimes the times change. Because
Well,
availability changes. It's all volunteers that do that.
I'm more or less asking, like, how do you get it from this calendar to your calendar?
I manually put it in.
Okay, gotcha.
Because this isn't really a calendar, you know, it's a spreadsheet. So
Okay, that's why I was like so freaking confused because I'm like, I'm sitting here messing with it and I'm just got frustrated. I was like, I'm done. Like, I
yeah,
had to play. And I'm like, the next time I talk to Christy, I'll ask her.
yeah, we can go over it together.
Do you
as long
know,
as-
go ahead.
As long as I know, like, that you put everything in manually on it,
Yeah.
that
And we have specific settings set up and stuff like that on when to do the confirmation and the reminder and a reminder text and then a follow-up. And you only want to do 2 rolling days ahead of time. You don't want someone scheduling a meeting out next Wednesday. 99% of the time, they're not going to show up. So we try to limit them to 2 days in advance, if at all possible. The farther you schedule out, the less likely they are to show up. But corporate
Yeah.
never changes. So when you set up corporate for these 2 times, Monday through Thursday, you can keep it that way. But at the beginning of the month, you'll have to go in and change the team meetings. Let me see here.
That makes sense.
So I see here, I've got morning, weekends, and evenings, because those are the teams, and it's a different, you have to have 2 separate because of the 2 separate Zoom IDs. So morning, weekends, and evenings, and then I've got weekdays, which is corporate.
Okay. That makes
So,
sense.
and they're set up exactly the same, except for date, the times and the Zoom ID. And I have scripts that I can send you if you want to set yours up. You just have to change the name and phone number to yours.
Yeah. And if I struggle with it, then I'll just
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind helping at all.
I know you don't.
Whatever to
I know
make
I
it
could call you,
easier.
but I never know like if you're in a training or something like that. So I try like really hard to try to figure stuff out on my own.
Text me. Text me.
Yeah, they always
I
texting.
might just be napping.
Yeah, and I've woke you up before and I'm like, I am so sorry. Like I felt bad.
Today's gonna be a no nap day. I got no sleep and not getting a nap. Okay, so we went through hiring, Craigslist. I have several of these going all the time because it's $3 to $10 for an ad and they're for 30 days. So you want to create an account, start locally, and then every 3 to 7 days, go a little further away. I use all the major cities now. I'm all over the US. But also when you have posts out there, you want to go to your ads daily without signing in, and you want to boost them. So, I come in here and I don't sign in. I know I have one in Honolulu right now. So I'm going to go in, select it, go down to computer gigs. I'm going to scroll mine to the top, and then I'm going to right click and duplicate tab 14 times. And then I'm going to go through and open it and open it and open it, and then close them and do the next one. It's just creating traffic. So if someone's searching, it's going to put you higher up in the search. That's from Sarah, so I do it. But yeah, I've got, I think 6 or 7, and every like 6 or 7 days, I add a new one because one's fallen off or going to fall off. So, and I just keep it like that. And the highest one is $10, and that's big cities like New York or LA. Normally they're $3 to $5. Some are like $7. I think like El Paso is $7. I think St. Louis might be 5 or 7. But like I'll go to some of the smaller large cities like Cape Girardeau and Joplin and Springfield, Missouri, and those are $3. But they're not as big as populated, so you're not going to get as many hits off of one that you would pay $7 or $10 off of. But that's all I do. And I try to be as clear, and then I say text, and then I either use the city or the state name because I never have 2 states at the same time. So then I can kind of see if I'm getting a lot of hits from that post versus another one. So if you need help setting those up, I'm happy to help. I might even do a short little training on them. Here we at. All right. And then that is it. You guys never turned in your homework from the last ones. But if you guys can try to set up one new platform for your team building and just share it in our chat group, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just text it to me. Let me know that, hey, I set up LinkedIn or I set up hiring. And there are other free job boards out there. Just be careful when you're looking for it. All right, guys.
I don't know about anybody else, but and this is just 100% me as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get my ducks like lined up and in a row before I actually take action. Like I need to know that I have all the information and I can follow through completely before I take action.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm just absorbing and getting my scripts ready and things like that so that when I put a post out there, I'm not floundering when I have somebody that's a potential.
No, that's fine. And almost all of it is the same. When they're saying I'm interested in whatever format, it's almost always the same. But if you want to, send me a message or give me a phone call, like, okay, I'm ready to start working on this. I want to start, team building using this platform. Then we can go over, I can find you the scripts and, things like that. But
I'm to the point now where I'm finalizing my scripts, and now that I have the calendar, I think I'm gonna start posting on Facebook today,
okay.
and then Hiree probably tomorrow.
Okay. So now remember, on the invite, once people say I'm interested and you invite them, there's
Mhm.
specific scripts for that.
Yes.
And, if they go off of that, screenshot it and send it to me. And then once they're in the meeting, let me know you got someone in the meeting and I can guide you through that and give you copy and paste scripts for responses for that stuff. 'Cause
Okay.
right now we're all on the mastering the invite part. Let's get that down before we move on to closing your prospects.
Okay.
Because closing your prospects is a long learning curve because, I'm still in a team building chat because I went to one of Sarah's boot camps for team building. So she left us all in a chat and she helps us. So once I get to closing your prospect, I used to just post it and like, okay, what should I say? Now she's got me to the point where I post it and I say, how about this response? And I post what I think it should be. And she'll give me a thumbs up or she's like, no, you're totally off, or, but let's say it this way, So that's where I'm at with the closing. I'm working on getting it down. And Casey, my mentor, Casey, she's still getting the closing down. She still sends stuff to Sarah, like, would you, should I say this or do you have something better? Because that's the point where just not having the posture in your response, you could lose them. All right. Anything else today? I'm gonna thank you, everybody.
I have a